Hey everybody, it's the 5th of October 2018. I just had a conversation with Pacific Gas and Electric related to my bill. Apparently on the bill there's a provision for a Monterey Bay Community Power electric generation charges. And they want to charge $26.36 for an outside agency that apparently was voted on by the state legislature and local municipalities and our county board of supervisors to force everybody into this program without, one, getting the voters' approval, and two, getting people to sign on to it. I did note on here in the PG&E statement that it says service agreement ID. Well, I think agreement would make there would be some legal terminology and or a contract or something that I had signed on to, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Apparently what these hucksters did was they sent out some cards that look like the postcard ads type stuff you get in the mail, junk mail basically. And you see something on solar power panels, or somebody's trying to sell you whatever, or the political campaign literature that was coming out at the time. And they essentially just put people into this program without getting a return signature saying, yes, I'm interested in this, or a phone call that you're interested in it. Because, if DirecTV showed up at my house and they mounted the satellite dish up on my roof and started providing that service without my authorization, I wouldn't have to pay them. So when we discovered this over a month ago in the last bill that we received, we had opted out, I think, 4 or 5 days before the next billing cycle, and said, well, where did we opt in? And they said, well, you didn't opt in. It was voted on by and passed, and there's law behind it, and et cetera, et cetera. And I said, well, it says there's a service agreement. And I said, can I see the contract that I signed? Did I agree to any of this? And from PG&E's perspective, they're just doing what they're basically being clubbed into submission to do, because they've got all these government agencies that will come after them. And there is no service agreement. PG&E said that they might look into changing the terminology, because you say service agreement, I'm looking for a contract, I'm looking for something I signed on to, none of which has occurred whatsoever. So I talked to the people at Monterey Bay Community Power, and I essentially told them, I think you're stealing from me, because I never authorized this. I didn't say I wanted this. I didn't think I was interested in it, so I just threw the flyer. I didn't know what it was. It just looked like we provide clean power, we do this, we do that. Not spending the time to read the fine print. But if I was interested in that and I wanted that service provided, then I would have signed a letter of intent and, yes, please enroll me in this or whatever, and provided my information. But they have my account information from PG&E, which I don't think is right. I don't think that a third party should have access to something. If I have an agreement with Apple, that's private information between Apple and myself. The same thing holds true in my mind what PG&E has to offer. They provide electricity from a power plant that's about 5 miles away from where I'm at, and I've been happy with that for 40 years. I don't need this, we provide you hydroelectric power from 200 miles away. So I'm just kind of curious, how did we get to the point where government agencies can come in, other than the Obamacare issue, they are forcing that down people's throat, where they just say, you're going to buy this, we don't care, and we're going to continue to bill you for it even after you tell us you're not interested in it anymore. So anyways, I don't see the benefit to this. If they really wanted to save me money on my electrical bill and so forth, they would build 10 more nuclear power plants in the state instead of decommissioning them, and expand out Diablo Canyon, which provides like 25% of our state's power. Palo Verde and Arizona provides a huge amount of electricity for the West Coast, but it's cheaper than all these other ideas that they happen to have. And you know, if they're going to say renewable is better, etc., etc., it's like, well, a solar panel only provides you, you know, optimum for what, 20% of the day. It doesn't do anything for you at night. And if I wanted solar, I'd put it on my roof and, you know, be done with it. And you know, there's guys driving around in the pickup trucks here in the neighborhoods and so forth, and they're offering it up. And we've got a really wonderful southern exposure, you know, roof that, you know, they could put some panels up on. Anyways, I just wanted to rant about this. I think it's wrong. If you haven't agreed to something, you don't get to bill me for it. So I'm probably not going to pay the $26.36, and then what happens? It'll go to collections with PG&E. They'll come and they'll pull the meter on the house, and we'll be out of electricity. But that's where I'm feeling right now. Anyways, peace.